Damon Christopher John was born on the island of St. Croix, located in the United States Virgin Islands. He grew up on King Street in Frederickstead in his grandmother's house, where he lived with his mother and siblings. During his early teen years, he moved to St. Thomas to live with his aunt Audrey Muriel. He attended the Wayne Aspinall Junior High and Charlotte Amalie High School. In October 1992, Damon had just finished playing basketball with his friends when he was picked up by VIPD and told he was being taken to the station for questioning. Confident that he had no knowledge of the crime he was being questioned about, Damon never expected that he would later be arrested, charged, and convicted for the murder of a man named Henry Nibbs, aka Mafia, a man that Damon had never even met, seen, spoken to, or came in physical contact with. The first thing most people ask is, how is this even possible? The answer is very disturbing. While the justice system is supposed to provide equal rights and justice for all, in unique cases like Damon John's, innocent men and women are failed by a very flawed criminal justice system. It took jurors just 2 days to come back with a guilty verdict against 20-year-old Damon John. Since there was no DNA, no murder weapon, no tangible evidence, no trace of the alleged getaway car, no trace of the alleged driver on the morning of the shooting, the prosecution admitted to building a case on what they thought happened on the morning of the shooting. Paid government witnesses, false testimony, and eyewitness misidentifications assisted the prosecution in securing a guilty verdict against Mr. John. Records will also reveal an alarming amount of government misconduct and ineffective assistance from Damon's federal court-appointed defense lawyer. To date, Damon John continues to serve a natural life sentence in the Golden Grove Correctional Facility located on St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Almost 2 years ago, the Free Damon John campaign was formed. Investigators were able to obtain an abundance of documents which will prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Damon John is and has always been innocent. Join us in the fight against corruption and wrongful convictions in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Join the movement, like our Facebook page, and donate to the cause. You never know when you or someone you know will end up in this very same heartbreaking predicament.
Well, I have a good memory of us. You know what I'm saying? We live less than 200 feet apart. You know what I'm saying? I know him from the time he born, you know, a little boy, good little fella, you know. Live right in this community, never been a problem to nobody or nothing in the community. If he grew up good, I have nothing bad to say about him, to tell you the truth. You know, so it would be good to see, you know, that we have a transparency that could come about in our system where people that's been incarcerated wrongfully could get their justice, you know, because to lose 21 years of your life for something you didn't do, you know. And I know Damien. If Damien had do it, Damien wouldn't say care about coming out, you know, because that's how he is, you know. He gonna claim what he do, regardless of what it is, you know, because he gonna justify why he do it. So, you know, it would be lovely to see that a lot of these cases, you know, Damien hopefully the first, and we have a chain reaction of the different cases that need to come up.
Exactly.
You know, right here in the Virgin Islands, because you know, it's a long time, it's a very old problem when it comes to the judicial system and the incarceration of people around here. You know, transparency is a thing that this whole Virgin Islands need from the top come down. And you know, we'll be in a better position than having a man in jail for 20-odd years. You know what I'm saying? Especially this case with no evidence and, you know, just personal vendetta against an individual and using your power. You see what I'm saying? And that's the big disrespect. White collar criminals get tapped on their hand. You know what I'm saying? Why small people and their strong crime get a long time. But the people that perform white collar crimes totally abuse their power because of the position in society. So it's a road we have to walk, and we need to walk it. And you know,
that's what they were, typical kids. Fishing or swimming. Man, they used to swim from the pool to the big dock. You know, in swimming class. They just love the water, and I know that's what he misses. It's like this. I always tell him growing up as a child, do not lie to me no matter what you do. You come and you tell me. And if I feel you have a justifiable reason, I will tell you, okay, this is how the story goes. Okay? But one thing, when it comes to anything that would get them in trouble, they never lie. They come and tell me plain on, Mommy, I did this, tell me. And if I feel like you had a reason to get back or to do what you do, then I will back you up, and this is how I will tell you how the story goes, and we'll work it together, and that's what we're going with. But
exactly. So Damon is a straight up person. If he do something, normally he would say yes, I did it.
Yes, because that's how I train them.
So what are your hopes for the case? Like, now that we're at that stage where we're getting ready to file his document, and hopefully the judge will take a look at everything that we've been able to gather and release him. Like, how does that feel knowing that
it's possible?
Yeah.
Well, it better happen, because at my age, I may not be in this world too long, and I intend to be alive to see my son come out of jail after all these years for something he didn't do.
Right.
Then afterwards, they'll have to deal with me.
Yeah, man, Damon need to be free, man. Yeah. Don't take enough time out of his life. Really and truly. He done do 21 years. There are people that kill. Evidence show they kill and come out in 20 years.
And not only that, they have come out and been pardoned and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's deliberacy to actually get the time he get. So he's also never be able to come out, for the people who do what they do to ever sin. The sin, really is the sin, to misuse your power like that. When you say you represent a society that is for justice, it takes away the jail out of justice.
That's and
you was trained that when you do wrong, you can pay for it.
Yeah.
So when you do wrong, paying for it ain't a problem. So it ain't like Damon trying to get out of something he do. If Damon had done that, Damon would have stayed right there and justify it. So.
He was born on December 25th, which, actually, highlighted me. I had a Christmas baby, and I was, very proud of him. And I tell him, that one day, the good Lord is going to shine on him. And, he's going to, walk out of it. I told my daughter the other night that I'm going to live to see Damon come out again. And that's how I feel. I hate people to lie on me. I can't take nobody. And Damon was that type of person. And if I did something, I would be man enough to tell you I did it. And that was a part of it. He hate to be accused of something that he has done, and hate to anybody tell him that. Well, along the line, I said, when I did find out about the case was from a sister of his that was in St. Thomas. She's in the States now. And she was the one that called me and told me about it. And, then they would tell me, that everybody said that, it wasn't him, he wasn't the one that, did it. And then I went down, and I didn't really know anything about it because I didn't hear the case and I didn't see. But then when I saw the summary thing that came out, and I take time and I read it, carefully, and I, went through it, and I mean, it's telling me plain right there that he was not the one that, did it. Now that he was the wrong guy. And I would hope that, I just want, justice. I think that he's innocent, and I think he should, be out there.
Fish market, fishing, that was his thing. That's what I remember about Damon. My hopes for Damon is for him to be set free. It's about time. And I pray that he gets his freedom. He deserves it. It's about time. Well, Damon, you've come this far. You've been strong. You have carried yourself well, even though I'm sure being in there is not easy. I cannot say because I'm not in your shoes, but I'm sure it's not. For your freedom to be taken away from you unjustly, keep the faith, continue to be strong, and believe. Believe. Pray. and things will work out for you. It's not when you want, it's not when I want, but it's when he wants, and it will happen.
Yeah, Officer Thomas, I worked to the prison for 27 years. As a matter of fact, when Damon John came in, he was working already, and from day one, he always has been a model prisoner. Never heard him got written up or having done any illegal activities. He always has been a model inmate.
But he always, cool, calm, collected.
Always cool and calm. Never seen him get vexed or being bitter, nothing like that.